What's going on, guys? BC-Draven here, and welcome back to ResidentDraven. As we watch the pretty little sunrise happening here over the mountainside. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to build right here. But anyway, as you can see, I went ahead and did a few things off camera. Brought the cows over, and I got some sheep just because there's like 10,000 sheep around here, so obviously some of them was going to follow me. But I grossly underestimated how much leather you have to have for books. And I still need a lot of books to build bookshelves and everything, but up here, I went ahead and replaced all the floor with smooth stone. And in here, so that I didn't have to, worry about doing that on camera and taking up everybody's time. I moved all this back and kind of built just a little overhang, a little shelf basically, so you can look out as, you're cooking or whatever. But I got a couple of furnaces, threw a cauldron in there and a crafting table just to make it look prettier. But back here, as you probably heard, I figured out how to get the cat over here. Apparently what happened was, the last time I was playing offline, and the way that Minecraft addresses the cats address you in Minecraft is based on your username, and being that I wasn't logged in, it was going by my email or something like that, so they weren't recognizing me as the person that actually tamed them, which is really odd in my opinion, but hey, what can you do, But I got Mist over here, and she is in there protecting the base from creepers. Shouldn't be any because I should have it lit up good enough, but as you saw in here, I got a little carried away. One of the things that I'm going to have problems with is how much do I build offline, because once I start, I really kind of go overboard. I can't stop myself from building just because I'm like, oh, let me do this. Oh, well, I can do that. Oh, let me make this prettier, Whoa, lag spot. But right here, I kind of cut away and added a couple of bushes. And here, I made a little bay window so you can kind of overlook the valley and everything. Kind of added tree trunks, made it look like, it was kind of like a treehouse exit or something like that, just something I messed around with. I got little bushes everywhere. And in here, I've only cut out one room, but I'm probably going to cut out another room right there. I'm just not sure if I want it to be symmetrical, which I'd typically do symmetrical, but if not, there's a couple of other ideas that I had in mind, maybe one of the farms or something over that way, because if I go all the way back, which it is pretty far, I can cut out and be out here to this valley, which would be kind of cool to overhang, just to look and everything. Might be a balcony, something like that. I thought about doing a balcony on this side, and maybe little stairs going down and making a little fishing, fishing deck down there for the water. I'm not even sure if that water's deep enough, but that was an idea that I had for there. But anyway, the room that I did cut out, started it for the enchanting room, because as you see, I've got 38 levels, and I'm pretty much almost in desperate need to actually get levels spent before I actually lose them, because God knows I'll probably end up losing them before I actually use them, but here's hoping that I don't. And I've also got that already started to where I can continue back that way and kind of make it longer hallway. I looked at the design, and somewhere I would like to do a staircase going up and have like a second level up there. I'm not sure if I want to do it there or back there somewhere, but I'll figure that out later. But the bushes, yeah. I've been watching a lot of Keralis' videos, and he's pretty much influenced my style with this, which he calls the bushy bush. But it's a good fit. I mean, with the cobble and all the gray and everything, which I broke up the colors with the wood anyway, but with the gray and everything, it breaks up the color palette a little bit more, to have a little bit of greenery in here. And when I add vines, it'll look, I don't know if I'm going to add vines in here, but anyway, but when I add vines on the outside, it'll it should look pretty cool, you know. But yeah, I kind of got influenced by Keralis on the bushy bush there. But if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the description so you can go check out his channel. He does some really awesome builds, and just about everything that he builds, you know, is really, really nice. He decks out everything. I can't build like he does, but I mean, I've got my own style that I kind of work with. If you notice, I do a lot of corners like this, have a lot of edges. I'm not really sure why, but I like it for angles. I like to have angles whenever I'm building. So that's something you'll see in my builds, is a lot of angles. Yeah, you'll see them everywhere. But anyway, what we're going to do today is right down there where I've got that little pillar. That's going to be the start of the stairs coming up to this bridge, and it's going to come all the way up to here. And if I'm right, that's the middle point that should line up right to the door. And I've got the I've got written down over here how many stairs I should have, and you know, how many spaces in between each one needs to be to make it to the door and actually have a pretty decent walkway. And on the walkway, I plan on having some half slabs on the side and add some fences and have some bushy bushes on that also. But yeah, Keralis has kind of influenced a lot of my style here lately, but I love the design anyway. But let's go ahead and pop down there and get started on the staircase. I'll see you guys down there. Okay, from here I've got to go all the way up there, and I'll fill all this in to the other bridge sets once I figure it out. I'm pretty sure I want to connect to that island. Past there, I may do it's not big enough to do a boat dock, but that would be kind of interesting to have a boat dock around here, because I think that it lets out to the sea over there, and it would be interesting to kind of have a it might go there, but have a path to where you can kind of go in a boat and then come back and be able to park your boat somewhere. But we'll get to that later. But for now, let's go ahead and start building this up, and I hope I brought enough staircases. If not, I'll just pop back up there and make some more. Sheep. Okay, how am I going to do this? And pretty much this idea, it was like that. Do I have any jungle wood? No. Never prepared. Yeah, I did have some jungle wood, duh. So stupid. Okay. Had 2 wood. 2 log. 2 log. And 2. If this doesn't make any sense, it'll make sense in a second, guys. Just hang with me. 2. And to top it off, I'm probably gonna need more than that. Let's see, put you there. I don't need all this dirt. But we place the bushy bush as a trim on the edge here. And now it gives it a nice contrast. Wood, a little bit of that jungle, has the little vines on it already, and then a little bit of greenery. Kind of spruces up the place a little bit. Like I said, the vines I'm going to put on the outside of this, and that's whenever it'll really blend together. I put away my smooth stone for some reason. I'll just take the taters out. Much as soon as the vines go on, there'll be even more greenery. Like I said on the last episode, probably add some mossy cobblestone here and there, which I forgot to mention. You can see it down here. I didn't like the look of the top of the cobble. It looked too pavement-like. I think I said something about it in the last episode. But yeah, I went ahead and took out the sheets that are the, what do you call it, the ping that was doing the top of the cobble like that, and I made it like the sides of the cobble, so it's all kind of uniform all the way around. And the mossy, I was playing around with it, and it had that same design, so I took that out. But there's one part of the mossy that doesn't match up that's really kind of odd to me, but I'll let you know about that as soon as I start building with it. But let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this bridge. Now this part right here is where I think I need more half slabs so I can come around the corners. So if I'm right, I need half slab. Yeah, I need to come out there and then come down. Let's see. See if I can figure out how to work this. There and there. And then it should come out. Pop, pop. Put the fence on. Double it up. And that should be good if I'm right. Just make sure that looks alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then it should be, I think I originally had a bush here. Yeah. Pretty sure I had a bush there. So let me go ahead and throw another bush there. Yeah, that looks better. And this side, I need to add more half slabs. Bop, bop, nope. Ugh. I need to figure out something about that dot. It's so tiny. Can barely see it on the white stone. There. Need some more half slabs, and we should be able to finish this off with this set. That, there, and there. Yeah, I had a bush here. Bushy bush. But like I said, guys, if you haven't seen Keralis' stuff, he does some amazing stuff. You'll have to go check out his channel if you've never been there. So big shout out to Keralis, and I put the link in the description. Y'all can go check out some of his builds. He's one of the main ones that I watch a lot of, so yeah, I really do enjoy his videos. I've watched almost all of them. There's a few of them that I still gotta watch, but yeah, he does some really amazing builds, just beautiful stuff that he comes up with. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish the rest of this, and I will see you guys once it's done. Okay guys, from here, I need to figure out, I know it needs to be 3 blocks length, but I need to figure out where the middle point is and match it up somewhere over there. I'll get to that in a minute. But past this, as you see, let me step back here a little bit so you can kind of see it. The bridge goes directly up there, and obviously I'm not going to have it floating because that would just be kind of dumb. So what I'm going to do is right under here, I'm going to put some pillars like they're supporting in various different places. And that'll be what happens there. So you'll have some pillar support probably starting from there somewhere and probably coming to this corner, and then each little time it steps down I'll add another pillar. So that's not going to be just a floating bridge, because I mean I like to have things grounded, because it looks a little odd just having floating things, because I mean that wouldn't work in the real world, you know. You'd have to have some kind of support to be able to support a structure like that. So that's what's going to happen with that. And then we'll figure out where the middle is that I want to line up over there. And right here, since you obviously aren't going to want to go all the way down there just to get back onto the bridge, I'm probably going to make a little little platform here to actually get back up. And thought about doing it on both sides, but I think that would just be too much, because I mean right here you can just come around and hit the bridge part. Maybe there, I don't know. We'll figure that out, but so far, I mean, this is what we got. A little bit of lag also, so we got that too. So yeah, it's got a lot of green, a lot of color, a lot of brown to break up the cobble look. And up here, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that platform or not, but I do know that right here I want a pillar. But I want it to connect to the roof there. So I need to go make some more half slabs. Go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. So right here, I need to extend the roof out to where this pillar is going to be actually touching it. I think it's about right there. Yeah. Oh. Such a newbie mistake. Just blocked myself into a corner. But anyway, it's going to be like that. Huh. Go ahead and do this side. I'll worry about that in a second. Could have swore that maybe it is a complete half there.